Beneath a hill in central China lies the most extravagant tomb ever built, a buried palace defended by an army of 8,000 clay soldiers and, according to ancient records, flowing with rivers of liquid mercury. Archaeologists know exactly where it is. They have the technology to open it, and for 50 years, China has refused. This is the tomb of the first emperor, and the reason it stays sealed. Qin Shi Huang did what no one had done before. He ended 5 centuries of warfare and hammered 7 kingdoms into one China, standardizing its writing, its money, its measurements. Then he turned to the only enemy he couldn't conquer, death. He drank mercury elixirs his alchemists promised would make him immortal. They were, of course, slowly killing him. He died in 210 BC, and his tomb complex, built by 700,000 laborers over nearly 4 decades, vanished from memory beneath an artificial mountain. Then, in March 1974, farmers digging a well in a Shaanxi orchard struck something hard, a life-sized pottery head staring up out of the earth. They had found the edge of the emperor's buried world. What came out of the ground stunned archaeology. More than 8,000 soldiers, each with an individual face, plus cavalry horses, bronze chariots, generals, archers, acrobats. Every figure was once painted in brilliant color and armed with real weapons. And here is the crucial fact: this entire army is just the outer perimeter. The tomb itself, under the mound, has never been touched. What's inside? A century after the burial, the great historian Xian described it: an underground palace with a ceiling of pearls mapping the heavens, a floor modeling the empire, its 100 rivers traced in flowing mercury, and crossbows rigged to fire at intruders. For 2,000 years, scholars dismissed this as legend. Then someone tested the soil. The soil above the tomb contains mercury at concentrations up to 100 times the surrounding land, and the contamination isn't uniform. Some researchers argue its pattern loosely mirrors the geography of China's great rivers, exactly as Xian described. The ancient account, it turns out, has teeth. Something extraordinary is still down there, and it is still intact. So why not dig? Because archaeology remembers its disasters. When the terracotta warriors first met the air, their lacquered paint curled and flaked away within minutes, centuries of color, gone before anyone could record it. A sealed tomb is a time capsule in perfect equilibrium. Break the seal carelessly, and you don't discover the past, you destroy it. China learned this the hard way. In 1956, archaeologists opened the Ming Emperor Wanli's tomb at Dingling. Priceless silks crumbled at a touch, treasures rotted in storage. The excavation became a national trauma. Afterward, China adopted an iron rule that stands to this day: no imperial tomb is opened unless it is already in danger. The first emperor sleeps on. But sealed does not mean unknown. Remote sensing has already mapped a buried palace roughly the size of a football pitch, with intact drainage systems and unexcavated chambers. Physicists have proposed scanning the mound with muons, cosmic ray particles that X-ray mountains. The plan is patience. Let the technology mature until the tomb can be read without being wounded. The first emperor spent his life chasing immortality and poisoned himself with the mercury that was meant to deliver it. Yet 22 centuries later, his unopened tomb has made him exactly what he wanted: undying, the one great mystery archaeology could solve tomorrow and chooses not to. So tell me, are they right to wait? Or should we open it and find out? Subscribe for more of history's sealed vaults.